Hi everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Sunday Stitches. How are we all? Hope you're feeling well and festive and have had lots of crafting time this week. I have literally just got in from work, so I've just finished my last day and now I've closed the shop now until the 5th of January. So hopefully everybody that needed to stock up on wall supplies and gifts managed to get in before I closed. So yeah, feeling like I can stop and relax now. I'm feeling a lot more festive this week compared to last week. I was really struggling to find my Christmas spirit if you saw last week's episode. However, this week I have managed to do my Christmas shopping. I've wrapped all the presents. I've done the food shop, the final food shop yesterday for Christmas. My youngest daughter Jess is home from university and my eldest daughter is coming home tomorrow with her boyfriend for Christmas. So yeah, definitely feeling the Christmas spirit now. And I think just finishing that last day at work, all the loose ends are tied up there. I'm really looking forward to a little bit of a rest now as well. So I'm trying to get this filmed, edited and uploaded to you for 6 o'clock this evening. So I think I've literally given myself an hour's window to do this in. So I'm just going to have a quick sip of my tea and then I shall crack on with my works in progress. Okay, so let me show you some updates on what I have been working on. I have one thing that I've started that you haven't seen, no, two things that you haven't seen, I've not shown you, and two works in progress that you would have seen. So let me start with those first. So let me start with the Christmas stocking that I'm making, and I'm not making this to be finished for this Christmas. There's no way I was going to ever do that. So when I started this project, this project is just for me to carry on a lovely knit in the evenings, just to unwind, but also have something a little bit challenging for me to work throughout the year. So this is a Christmas stocking, and I will have it ready hopefully for 2025. The plan was never to have it finished for this Christmas. So this is my stocking, and so I'll just show you the progress I have made on this. So as you can see, I think I last showed you this when I was here, wasn't I? Because I was talking to you about adding these beads here and I had to stop. That's right. I had to stop and wait for my crochet hook to arrive because the method for adding these beads here are different to when you add them here. So this required a crochet hook of a 0.75 or under, and I didn't have one. So I ordered a 0.5 and that arrived, and I managed to carry on and do the colour work and add my beads in here. And then I've also, whilst I was watching the sewing bee the other evening, I actually managed to carry on and do some more rows, finish this section here, and then carried on and added the beads here as well. So I'm really happy with how that's looking so far. So this part here will roll over to give a lovely picot edge. So that's the top of the stocking. And I'm using the Rowan alpaca. Let me just see, the alpaca soft DK, and the colorways for those that didn't see. So I'm using the colorway, this is the clover. So this is the clover. So this is double knit alpaca. And this is the colorway, where are we? Deep rose. So that's the deep rose. So we've got clover, deep rose, and then we have the simply white. So yeah, that's the Rowan DK alpaca, and it's very, very soft as you would expect. And this time I've worked with this wool and I'm really, really enjoying it. It's lovely to work with, so I should definitely be using this again. So this is actually a kit that I purchased from Black Sheep Wools. So I'm sure you can still get this kit on their website if you pop over. It is the Season's Greetings Festive Stocking. So you can see we have the colour work and then we have lots of bead work. As well as wanting a little bit more colour work for 2025, when I saw the beads, I thought that was perfect little challenge as well, because I hadn't done any bead work incorporated in with my knitting before. So this really jumped out at me, and that is why I purchased it later than perhaps I should have to get it finished for this year, but it doesn't matter. As I say, I didn't plan ever to finish it for this Christmas. It is a make that I want to have ready to hang up for 2025. So I'm really happy with the progress that I've made on this so far, because I say I'm no expert at all in colour work, and I've never done, say, anything with beads and the knitting before. So this is a really nice, challenging but really fun knit. And as I say, I'm sure the last time I looked, they did still have some kits available, so it might be worth popping over and treating yourself. It's lovely. As I say, it's so soft. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works up. It's made flat, so it's not a stocking that's made in the round. You knit it flat and then you have a seam at the back. So you don't have to know how to sew in the round to do this project at all. You just have to know some basic colour work, and then you can learn the beadwork as you go, like I did. I was really daunted by the fact I had to add the beads in, and I was a little apprehensive about starting it, but honestly it's fine, and you just take your time, and once you've done a couple you just get into the rhythm of adding the beads and it's no issue, and they just look so beautiful. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I'm really glad that I challenged myself to do some more colour work and the beadwork. So yeah, that is the Season's Greetings Festive Stocking from Black Sheep Wools. So I don't think I've got anything else to say on that one at the moment. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything on that one. So I'm just going to pop that back in its little bag that it comes in, this lovely organza bag. And you get all the beads, I should say as well, you get everything in the kit. You get the wool, the beads and the pattern. So I'll just show you the beads. There we go. So you get all the beads that you need as well. So that's that one. Okay, so the next work in progress that I have to show you are my socks. So I won't talk too much about these, because if you've been watching the weekly episodes, I have talked about these socks a lot, so I should just run through these very quickly. And if you want to know more, then obviously you can go to my playlist, look for Sunday Stitches, and you can watch all the episodes from the beginning and you can catch up there. So I'll just do a very quick run through on these. So these are my Frosty Morning socks, and I started these on holiday and I'd completed one, and I'd started the second sock last week, and I think I got to around here. I definitely had done the cuff, and I think I definitely started on the leg. I should pop a progress marker in really, so I know what I showed you each week. But I managed to continue doing the rest of the leg, and now I am just doing the heel flap and gusset. So just cuff down, magic loop, 2.25, just plain vanilla sock with heel flap and gusset. And I've just done 20 row cuff, 70 row leg, and then my foot length will be, I should do 65 rows on these, which works out about 16 centimeters in length, and then I shall change colour back to the contrast colour to do my toe. So I'm really happy with the progress I've made on these this week. Make these a priority to work on this evening and tomorrow, because I have my Christmas Eve box, for those of you that remember. I want these off the needles, ready to start a fresh pair of socks. So I don't want these still hanging around whilst I cast on another pair. So I'm just going to have a drink. My voice is going. I have been doing a lot of talking at work today as well. So yeah, I really want to get these off the needles, finished, done, and I can start my pair of crutch socks on Christmas Eve. So I'll be able to show you those next week. I'll have those cast on. So what else do I have to show you? So I have two new things actually to show you that you haven't seen yet. And the first one I'll show you is I really wanted to cast on, if you remember last week, the folklore hood. The pattern is from Thread and Yarn on Ravelry, and I'd made one for myself. My youngest daughter, had seen it, and she asked me if I could make her one in pink. So I have cast that on, and I've made quite good progress on this as well. So that's that one. So I'm just going to be coming round now, and then I've got to do some decreases, and then it will be joining at the bottom. So I'll just show you the one that I'd made myself for those of you that didn't see that, just so you can kind of see the shape and where I'm up to. So that was mine, and there you can see the shape coming along now on this one. So that's the top there. So you see my little hedgehog stoppers, and I've got my little stitch markers in. So I'll just show you these stitch markers that I got in. Actually, this is my dragon. I don't know if you can see, it's going to show up. That's my dragon. And what else do I have on here? Well, I've got the castle. So I like to make Welsh themed stitch markers for my shop. For those of you that don't know, I have a little war shop in the heart of Conway next to the visitor centre. So I just like to make these fun little markers. I just think they're just very sweet. And if you're ever in Conway, then pop in, and I have some little Welsh themed stitch markers, and I have some more designs that I'm going to be making for next year. So I can't wait to do those as well and pop those in the shop. So this, I have used the Cambrian Welsh wool, and this is a double knit, and I am knitting this on my 4mm needles, and then I'm just going to switch down to 3.5 for the ribbon at the bottom here and round the face here. So yeah, these work up quite quickly. I should have had this finished really by now, but being the last week in work before Christmas, it's been very, very busy, and yeah, I've just not had as much knitting time as normal, but I'm still really happy with the progress I've made on that so far. So hopefully I shall have that ready. Well, I'll definitely have that ready for her by the next video. Hopefully I'll be able to get a picture of her wearing it as well. That would be fun. Perhaps I could wear mine at the same time and get a picture of us both wearing them. That would be good. So she might actually join me on next week's podcast. So she has, I think in about May time, she started to learn crochet just to de-stress at university, and she's really enjoying it. Unfortunately, she's left some of the things she's made at a house in York, but I think she was talking about joining me on the sofa next week just to have a chat, and she has made me something for Christmas, so maybe I'll be able to reveal what she's made and she can talk about that as well, which might be quite fun. We'll wait and see. But yeah, that would be fun if she does. Okay, so let me share with you another works in progress that you haven't actually seen. This is something that I'm working on for the shop actually. So as many of you will know, if you've been following me for a while, I stock the Cambrian Welsh wool in my little shop in Conway, and I am going to be making a cushion to demonstrate a new kit that I'm putting together, and that kit is for the Cambrian cushion. So this is the pink primrose cushion. So this is a crochet pattern. So the other patterns that I have are knitting patterns for the Cambrian wool. So those are the dotty mitts and the beanie hats. So this is the first crochet pattern from Cambrian. Okay, as I'm editing this, I now realise my microphone has lost power. So I'm going to just talk you through what I was actually trying to tell you, which was I'm working on a crochet cushion cover for the shop as a demo for some new kits that I'm bringing out. So I'm just going to show you that now. So here it is. So you can see it's made of the 4 center squares surrounded by 12 outer squares. And so this is a crochet pattern, and I'm crocheting in using a 3mm crochet hook, and it's working up so beautifully. So I've completed the front, as you can see, and I have actually started the back, and that won't take me very long to finish. I'm about halfway through the back panel, so I'm hoping by next week I shall have the cushion finished for you, as long as I can find the right side inner. Otherwise I'm going to have to order one. So I'm going to show you the back of the cushion. So here it is. So I have made really good progress on the back, so I haven't got very much left to do on this now. So it's a really lovely project to work on and has worked up really quickly. And even if you haven't been crocheting for very long, I'm sure it's a project you would be able to follow and manage really easily. So yeah, I shall carry on working on that this week and hopefully be able to show you the finished cushion next week. So I'm now going to move on to something else that I just wanted to quickly show you before I finish today's episode, and that is my spinning that I've been working on. So I like to spin my wool straight from the greasy fleece, which means I don't pre-wash my fleece and I don't card it before I spin it. As I say, I like to spin it literally just straight from the greasy fleece with no processing at all. I actually find it spins up a lot nicer, and I love the feeling of the lanolin in the wool as it's spinning. It just spins up very nicely. So I'm just going to show you that now. So what I like to do is spin up 2 bobbins and then I ply them together, and the one I'm working on at the moment will make a DK weight. But as you can see, this is just the raw fibre, and this is what I spin from. So no washing, no carding, just spin directly from the fleece. So when I first learnt to spin, I did pre-wash my fleece and card it and create lovely fluffy clouds to spin from. However, when I discovered spinning directly from the fleece, I just preferred this method. And so what I'll do is I spin up 2 bobbins, I'll ply them together, and then I shall wash the skein, and I shall wash it as many times as is needed until the water runs clear, and then I shall hang it out to dry, and then I have a beautiful plump skein of wool. And there is another reason why I particularly want to get this spun up this week, and that is because I do believe Santa has brought me 2 beautiful skeins of hand-dyed roving. So I am really keen to get this spun up and off the bobbins, ready for my Christmas treat. So if all goes to plan, next week I should be able to show you my hand spun wool, and then I shall also have a little think about what I might like to make with that skein. Or depending on how the skein turns out, I may even pop it into my shop for sale. So we'll see how that goes and decide what I am going to do with that next week. So I think I have talked enough for today, and especially as my microphone has died on me and I'm having to add in this voice overlay and everything's out of sync. So I am going to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next episode. So take care, have a lovely Christmas all, and I shall catch up with you very soon. Bye for now. Bye bye.